Hi everyone! So here is the set of nails I have just done, and oh my god, I love them so much. So I've done all my usual prep, removed the previous set, primed, all of that, all the natural nail work prep, and then I'm going to just apply a thin clear base to this ring fingernail because I'm doing a little bit of geometric. So I'm going to let that set, and while that's setting I'm going to go on to the little finger. So I'm going to apply my thin clear base. And then I'm coming in with one of the Autumn Mix Superfines. This is Autumn Skies. Now this is a new mix. I normally, in my season mixes, I do a Blossom Breeze, Sweetheart and Jewels, and this season I have now added an Autumn Skies mix as well, and it's so awesome. So I've done a Superfine to match it, which is this lovely kind of chocolate bronzy goldy Superfine. And I'm just going to apply that all over the entire nail, and then I'm just going to use my wet brush to just pick up some of the shape mix of the Autumn Skies. So this just has a bit of multicut, a bit of chunky cut and a few stars in it as well. And I'm just dabbing that in to the wet layer using a wet brush. I'm not sure what was going on with my camera, it kept focusing and unfocusing, so I do apologise. So then we're going to start with the first bit of the geometric. So I'm using CJP Perfect Peach Silver. I'll have to check which one it is. And I'm using that, and I'm just going to use my brush to create like a triangle on the nail. So just using my brush similar to how I would create my smile line, just to cut in and create a nice triangle across the nail. And then I'm going to leave that other nail to set, and then on this nail I'm going to do a full glitter nail. So I'm just applying a thin clear base, and then I'm going to use some of the Autumn Skies mix, and this is the shape kind of chunky mix. I'm just using a bead of clear acrylic and picking up small amounts of the glitter at a time, and then using the tip of my brush to really push it into place. Because there's lots of stars and stuff and shapes in this, I'm going to move the shapes out of the way and then push the multi-cut and chunky cut pieces up into the cuticle line and then reposition the stars. And I'm going to do this until I've got full coverage over that entire nail. And while that other nail is just setting in place, I'm coming in again with the Autumn Skies Superfine, and I'm going to cover this entire nail. Now I'm using my 100 grit file, pushing against that acrylic, not down onto the nail, against that acrylic, and I'm just filing a nice crisp line, so when I file through later I've got that lovely wall, so there's no fade, there's just a lovely crisp line between the acrylic and the glitter. Then using a small bead of clear acrylic to pick up that Autumn Sky Superfine, and I'm going to create it in a slightly flared triangular design. And then once I'm happy with where the glitter is, I'm going to cap that in crystal glass. And when the next layer is set again, I'm coming in with my 100 grit file and filing that line nice and crisp. And then I'm coming in with the final colour, which is this gorgeous rich brown acrylic from CJP called Chocolate. And it really does look like I'm applying molten chocolate to my lady's nail. And I'm just filling up the final third of the nail with that brown. And then when I finished all those nails, I filed into shape using my usual filing routine. Again, there's a link in the description box below if you would like a refresher on that. And then I'm just applying my top coat. As you can see, it's a lovely kind of, it's a chocolatey, browny, champagne-y kind of mix. You can see all the different shapes, stars in there. And then as soon as you put that top coat on, it really makes this glitter pop. And again, it's a lovely mix of colours, perfect for those autumnal autumnal seasonal sets. Then once that top coat is cured, I allowed the nails just to cool down for a minute or so, and then I'm applying some cuticle oil. And there you go guys, a really quick geometric design on a set of autumnal nails. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and until next time, see you soon. Bye!